Hey guys, how's it going? KaizanBlu here today as always. Today's video guys, I'm going to be teaching you how to do chaos mode Cubepocalypse without event towers. So I'm going to be going over the roles that we do and how the players do it. So starting off with, we have 5 players and 5 roles. So as you can see at the front here, one of the players is going to be doing a blade spinner. Now on a map like Waterfall and Neighborhood, you can do a blade spinner on the first corner. But for any other map, you want to put the blade spinner right at the front of the track. This means that the TNT cubes won't blow up. And also you want to have a person starting off with a stealth bomber a little bit to the side. As for the other 3 players, 2 people are going to be doing factories and 1 person is going to be doing plantations. The way that I like to do my factories is I like to place them all down, or place a couple of them down and then upgrade them to more staff, so you can do them how you like, but I think this is the fastest way to get your factories upgraded. So yeah, that's what we do so far. So 2 people do factories, 1 person places plantations, 1 person does a blade spinner, and then the other person does a stealth bomber. Once the blade spinner is at turbo blades, you want to go ahead and put rail minis near where you're going to place your first temple. So typically with the first temple, I like to put it in an area that's outside of TNT cube range, but a area that also can see the start of the track. So for this map, I'm going to put it where I placed that campfire just now. So the person doing blade is going to put rail minis to stronger barrel around that campfire or that temple location. The stealth bomber player is going to get their stealth bomber up to cluster force. And once they've got their stealth bomber up to cluster force, then they're going to help doing rail minis as well. All the while, plantation person is upgrading plantations. Both factory players are doing their factories, and yeah. Alright guys, so around the time that you're done with your factories, you want to go ahead and run over to the rail miniguns, and then you're going to put a campfire on that. Make sure you upgrade it a lot to deal with the chaos key, or the phantom cube, sorry. Okay, so once that's done, you want to go ahead and max out your campfire and place down your temple in the designated spot. The person doing the other factories usually does the defabs at this point, which in this case is zip. And then once everybody's done their rail minis, once all 10 rail minis are down to stronger barrel, you want to go ahead and get those players to donate to you to get the RA down. In the middle of getting the Ra up, you also want a player to start doing tombs, so the other person doing factories will place down 3 Poseidon's tombs and put a campfire on those. And focus getting one of the Poseidons maxed before upgrading the other ones. Okay, so the Ra temple is maxed now. We're going to max the blade to help deal with those Chaos Cube bosses. Make sure you have like a glue or something to help out. And then you're going to get 2 players to help you with temple food, in this case Jingles and Ninja. And then the other player is going to go ahead and place 3 more tombs. So the person doing factories has 3 tombs and another player has 3 tombs, sharing them out. And then the other 2 players are going to be feeding your temples. So max out the temples as fast as you can, max out the tombs as fast as you can. So yeah, so as of right now guys, after the first temple is done, you got 2 people feeding your temples for you. You can obviously switch around who does temples, it's not really that important. But then we've got 2 people feeding. We have 2 people doing tombs as of right now. Soon we're going to have sun cubes coming in. This wave is very good for cash or like this area because then we get TNTs. And the blade and glue just really help out along with the Ra temple. Usually once while the Poseidons are going down, someone usually places an MK2. What we're going to see guys is when the first sun cube comes out, there's going to be spiders behind it, and then after that there's going to be a lot of sun cubes and a nuke. So we make sure we have usually 2 Ras by then and an MK2, but we don't level up the MK2, it just gives a little bit of damage at level 1 anyway. Okay, so temple looks to be max about now. Yeah, so here it is guys, here's the first sun cube. We've got some spiders coming in around the back. Blade spinner helps out with those a lot. Okay, and teams are finishing that off, perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna start setting up another temple right here. Okay. So this isn't too bad guys, seriously, like you just need a very, I guess, organized team. No event towers, you know, things like that. So you're going to have these players feeding your temple until they're all done. Going to put another couple of glues there. Okay, perfect. So teams are going down, sun cubes are getting destroyed. So after these sun cubes, as you'll see, comes the first nuke. There it is. Zip will probably put down an MK2 in a second. Maybe not, I'll get it to you. It just makes it so the nuke is less likely to blow up. Alright, so next temple's done. We're going to go ahead and place another temple for your friends to feed. And while that's going on, we're just going to put down some glues. Just to keep things slow. Perfect. So once the people doing the tombs are finished, one of the people doing tombs will do a Mark II temple. And once that's done, everyone will start working on their OSs and their OCs. I would do OSs first because we have a lot of nuclear cubes coming and it helps them die a little faster. Okay, perfect. Okay, next temple is done. We're going to work on the 5th one. So as you can see, it's not like too difficult, you know, not game passes required, definitely not. Yes, we are using them, but that's just because it's a little easier. Okay, MK2 is maxed, Poseidons are done, so Zip's going to go ahead and start doing OSs and OCs. Sour is also almost done. Right, and I'm finished. So let's go ahead and work on our orbital satellites and orbital cannons right now. And here comes a really important part, guys. You need to keep an eye on the front of your map. So during all of this spam, so all of the cursed spam and unstable spam, there are going to be nukes that come. So what we're going to go ahead and do, make sure we have as much splash as possible. But once those nukes go off, we need to make sure that we replace the glues. So if we kill them in time, perfect. If not, we need to replace the glue guns or we are going to redline. So right now we have just, once all the temples and tombs are done, just place whatever you have, whether that be OSs, OCs, stealth bombers, railguns, rail miniguns, stars, anything you have, just place them down. So I'm going to put down my railguns right about now. See, there's a nuke. If that goes off, we got to pay attention to it. If that goes off, we will replace glue guns. But we have enough splash, it shouldn't go off. Ah, beautiful, it didn't go off, so we're just going to max out all of our stuff. Like so. There's no rush to do this either. Once you get your temples and tombs down, the only real thing you need is your OSs, really. Everything else is just extra damage. Okay. Alright, so this is another crucial part. You should notice some part in the Cubepocalypse run, you're going to go ahead and see lots of purple cube bosses, magma bosses, and tornado cubes. That means that you've got Leviathans coming in a second, so you got to watch out for those. Especially if you're doing the tombs, it's very important that you look out for this wave if you have the tombs. So, as you can see, once these die, here come the Leviathans. Like so. Alright. So those are going to die nicely. And it's after this point that the Blessed Sun Cube comes. So don't worry, as long as you have your defenses, you have, especially Lord, make sure you have Lord Savuso down maxed after the Leviathans. Like so. Okay, so here, yeah, after this purple cube boss, guys, here's the Blessed Sun Cube. Don't worry about that, you will be fine. Let's put some campfires down just to be on the safe side. But it's very important, as soon as this thing dies, that people set their tombs to last. It's so important, because if people do not set their tombs to last, then you're gonna either die to the Sun Cubes that come behind the basic cube boss, or you're going to die to the electric eels which come, because the tombs are going to heal them. So, yeah, as you can see, not too much effort really, just kind of casually playing. And we got our glues spread out a little bit, we got things on campfires. And now we just wait. Hi guys, so here are the eels that I was talking about. If your tombs are on first, these things will not die. Like, all the tombs will just fully heal them. That's not what you want. We got an Infinity Cube coming. And here comes our first Super Sun bosses. And Stalkers. Or I should say a Stalker. Okay, so more eels coming through now, guys, and we're gonna get nukes coming, as you can see right there. I don't think you need to worry too much about replacing your glues now, on when these nukes go off, which they probably will, to be honest. And if not, then I guess you're lucky. Okay, yeah, there goes one of the nukes. So you don't have to worry too much about using the glues. But I would keep an eye out for the sun cubes, make sure they don't go like ahead of the basic cube boss, because then Tombs to last won't be a very good thing. But I guess put a glue on strong if you want. First super sun cube boss is going down pretty comfortably. BCB is getting hit by a Lord now. And here are the last two super sun cube bosses. Alright guys, so there it is. That is how you beat Chaos Mode Cubepocalypse very, very easily with no event towers. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next in the comments down below. Stay awesome, stay kind to each other, and I will see you in the next Cube Defense video. Have a nice day, guys.